Hey there, beautiful soul. I love you so much. I love you unconditionally. This is just a short transmission from the top of Transylvania. We're up in the mountains. In front of me, about 20 meters, is the Romanian Sphinx. And the point that I'm sat on is where there's an underground chamber with several light streams, and one of them flows right underneath where I'm sat right now, and the energy here is just powerful, man. So I wanted just to be in this space and just share a short transmission with you called Frequency and Flow, because so many people are trying to align and get onto the right vibration and be in the flow so that they can do whatever they need to do, or have whatever they need to have, or be whoever they need to be. And so many people struggle because they can't flow, they can't align. And the only way that you're ever gonna align and actually get on the true right vibration is if you completely surrender. To hit the frequency and the flow of life, you must surrender. Now, there's a third element to bring into the equation here, because often when you're surrendering and you're in the flow and you're on the right frequency, you get challenges. And sometimes people on this spiritual journey think, well, you know what, I'm on this spiritual journey, it's all love and compassion, and you know what, you're right. But at the same time, sometimes you've got to enforce your boundaries and you've got to say, fuck it. So there's 3 F's here: frequency, flow, and fuck it. Yes, you've got to be on the frequency, yes, you've got to be in the flow, but you've also got to say fuck it sometimes and stand your ground. Because if you don't stand your ground, or you don't enforce your boundaries, or you don't speak your truth, and you don't be authentic, then you're going to send a message out to the universe that says, people, human beings, it's okay to trample all over me because I won't speak my truth. And this is where the fuck it part comes in, because you do have to sometimes get to that point where you've just got to say fuck it, because you're so nice, you're living with love and compassion, and you're trying to do good for everybody else, often putting other people before yourself, which is never a good move, because you, my friend, are the most important human being on this planet. In your world, in your universe, you're the center of your own universe. So why would you put anyone else before you? Because you have got to give from your saucer. You can never give from your teacup. You've got to let your teacup fill up, then overflow, and then you give from the saucer underneath. That is what is mission critical. Mission critical. So you don't just give and give and give when your teacup isn't full. So you've got to be on the frequency. You've got to be in the flow. And when you allow people to push you around for a certain period of time before you get to that critical tipping point where you say fuck it, then you enforce your boundaries, the universe starts to respond. And it starts to bring everything into equilibrium. And that is when frequency and flow starts to really activate. So there's 2 different levels of frequency and flow that we're talking about. There's frequency and flow where you just go with the flow, you go with the groove, you surrender, you allow life to take you, which is great. But then there's also the next level of frequency and flow, when you start to kick frequency and flow's ass by saying fuck it, and stipulating without a shadow of a doubt exactly who you are as a human being, as a spiritual being, having a human experience that you deserve, that you know in your cosmic heart that you are incredible, extraordinary, powerful, and you're not going to put up with any shit in your external environment unless you want to. Because if you want to, that's cool. But if you don't want to, you say no. Not yes, but no. Start to become a master at saying no. Enforce your boundaries. Get to the fuck it point. And then allow the frequency and flow of life to take you on this magical kaleidoscope of a journey. This epic journey that we call life. I mean, right now I'm here at the top of these amazing mountains. I've spent the last week training 42 beautiful souls from a number of different countries up in Transylvania, and it's just been magical. Then we're flying off to Spain later in the week to do another workshop, and this is me in the frequency and flow. I'm absolutely loving life right now, and whatever happens around the corner, I'm ready for it. I'll just bounce, move, flow, and continue to love my life. And this can be the same for you, for every human being on this planet. No one has to suffer. No one has to be in a space that they don't really want to be. And if you do ever find yourself in a space that you don't really want to be, you can change it. You can change it by changing your perception, you can change it by changing your attitude, and you can change it by taking action. Very, very simple. I love you. I love you beyond all measure. With my heart, with my soul, with every fibre of my entire being. Join our tribe. If you haven't already joined our tribe, go to starmagichealing.com now and register for free. Get involved in our free global meditations. Make the most of everything that we offer, these free cosmic tools to allow you to move through this ascension process on your journey back home. Because you're not on a journey anywhere. You're on a journey inwards, not an external journey. You're on a journey back to the center point, back to source, back to your heart, back to this cosmic galaxy in the center of your body, which is a never-ending tunnel of lights filled with rhythm, vibration, and beauty beyond all cosmic measure. I love you, beautiful soul. I'll see you again real soon. Peace and love. One love, one heart, one human family.